Hi and welcome to The Practice Gap, the podcast for closing the gap between the practice you have and the one that you want. I'm Elizabeth, a chiropractor, a business owner, coach and entrepreneur on a mission to help you move from frustration and overwhelm to clarity, focus and joy in practice. Hi, Marius Andresen, and welcome back to the studio. You are definitely one of the most creative, fun industrial designers or people to work with that I've met. And today we are going to go through the journey from the birth of an idea to a finished product more in detail. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I think so. And likewise, fun people working with. Yes.
Okay.
I just didn't know if I could break into your intro.
Well, you can because it's not. Yeah, please break
so
into
time,
my.
yeah.
Just no break into my intro.
All right.
Have you broken into?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done breaking.
I'm done breaking in. All right. Okay. So I'm Elizabeth. I have an idea, or I have a problem that I need to be solved, and I'm thinking, okay, there's more people in the world who has the same problem. I have a crazy, uneven, old staircase to my cab, and I would like a product that crawls up that staircase with all my groceries. Can you help me?
Yeah, probably. And but I would ask you, how much are you willing to pay for this crawler? and are you only going to make one for yourself, or are you going to make it into global industry?
So then the first thing I need to know is this a big problem for other people? Do other people have the same staircase problem?
Exactly.
And
are you the only one in the world who has this problem, or is it a general problem?
I think it's probably not. It's very, very small market for this product, probably.
But the trouble you do have getting up the stairs with your groceries, that's a good starting point.
Okay.
So, and that's very typical. Inventors, I had this great idea, and they come to us very often, and we say, okay, can you tell us? No, it's secret. Sign NDA, and they show, and then we go, and this device solves this problem, yes. Then we ask, have you checked the market? Have you Googled yourself? Have you searched? Yeah, nothing out there. It's blank. And it never is. And I don't know, I might be pretty good at writing searching words, and now you can probably ask ChatGTP or GDG or whatever it's called. But anyway, a lot of inventors, I think they kind of found this, Easter egg of a product. They don't really want to find out whether it's competition out there.
They're scared.
They're scared. And that's also a thing that we try to figure out very fast, like how many of this is out there already, and if they have been there, have they failed? And if not, why the hell? And that's back to our last episode with 3D printers and the speed of invention, crowdfunding, which we also did.
Yes, we did.
You used all the tools actually, we can go back to that. But all these mechanisms now makes it very easy for people to make stuff. So there's a lot of stuff out there. Very few stuffs succeed because there's so much more to things when they're done. And that's marketing, distribution, selling, price, material, sustainability, the whole thing. And the need has to be there. So there's a lot to discuss early on. And then if still both thumbs are up and it's good, great atmosphere in the group, high spirits.
So we use this little device as thing. Okay, there's a huge need. Huge for my little stair crawlers.
Yeah, huge need.
Yeah.
Let's move on. And then so what's the need? Where should it be used? What kind of people use it? And how much would they pay for it? Should they maybe is there another way of solving this problem than a stair crawler? And or could this crawler do something else?
Could it just be a drone?
Could it be a drone? Could it be like a wire? Could it be something going on the rail? Could it be just ask your neighbor to help you? It's fantastic things. Or stop going up those stairs, just move downstairs. move your
just
kids
sell the cabin and just move somewhere else.
Sell the cabin, trampoline, whatever. All these things. So I think that's useful. Be a bit critical in the beginning. Do you really need it? Is this the best solution for your problem? Or do you need the exercise?
Yeah.
Could you bring part of your grocery up in small portions? You probably got tired. And I think that's very good to sit down and discuss these things before we head into, let's go to China and manufacture 1 million and raise $1 billion for this product. But I think a lot of people should do that. Sit down and discuss, talk and search and look and find out whether this is. And when I say I'm going to use the word sustainable a lot of times in this episode.
What for you? What is your definition of sustainable when you use it?
I use it, and when I use it not only for recycling and the green thing, but it is also that all the time. So I want to use it for economic sustainability, ecological sustainability, because we have to survive, and we are growing. The humanity, we have come to a point where we are so many people that we are kind of just killing ourselves by being a lot of people, and then we have to sit down and think, how can we do this how can we survive how can we be sustainable? How we eat and manufacture and dig and blow up things and all these things. So it has to be economy, and if it's economy and the good stuff, the good things is good economy, then they will prevail, they will win, and not the bad stuff. So we have to believe that sustainability in the biggest, boldest, broadest sense of the word is what we talk about when we say sustainability, and not only having recycled material. It's super narrow. But if we mean that the whole thing, the value chain...
So to go back to my stair crawler...
Yeah, stair crawler.
We just figured out this is super sustainable.
Yeah.
It cannot be solved by any other. The best solution is the crawler. And it's not about exercise, it's not about moving. This is the best solution. We gone through it all. Yes, let's go. What is the next step?
The next step, we figured out that your crawler is the best solution. Then we done the research.
Or actually, we call it wasn't a crawler, it was a jumper, stair jumper.
The jumper?
Yeah.
And the stair, what was called the troll? Stair troll? The hinky, the pinky, the slinky. The slinky.
Slinky?
Yeah. So that's that spiral thing that went...
Oh, yeah, that one.
So we have
perfect. We have a stair slinker.
We have a reverse slinky.
Yeah, reverse slinky.
So that goes
uphill. That is perfect. This is so going to be in front of us.
So we found out that we can make this now with all the technology really, really cheap.
Okay.
It's a memory metal with built-in AI, all these things. So we would figure out, we have to make prototype to verify our idea. We probably would give it a name.
Yeah.
Fairly quickly. At least a working title. So you and I talk about the same, so we don't have to mess up with what should we call it, because that doesn't help our communication and development. So bang a name. We use that for a while until we come to a point where we have to go public.
So
and show it to other people.
So then it was for the BB Hug Me, it was the hot dog pillow until it became BB Hug Me. And here's this stair slinker.
Yeah.
Until
so we call it. Let's just call it Slinky.
Slinky.
Yeah,
Slinky. Okay.
Slinky.
All right, Marius. I'm sorry about. Let's go for the Slinky.
Yeah, sure. I think we need to talk to. It's so far you and me. So we have to develop more. We have to figure out how can we make a prototype to test this fantastic idea, because it's never been built before. We have to start talking to people. We find some people that can do it. Hopefully, I would say, and that's me, locally. I love the fact. Yeah, I love the fact that we can do things locally in Norway, and that's because I want us to have a growing and flourishing industry and technology environment in Norway.
So then we have to use each other.
So we have to try out, and if not, we have to figure out where the best people are, which is normally where we end up. So you search, you go to expos, maybe have to travel a little bit, and then there's a guy in India, or there's a guy in Sarpsborg, locally south of Oslo. So let's say that, maybe in Sweden if we have to. And we ask, and we figure out, and we do a lot of work to figure out how can we make this slinky spiral thing go upwards with all these contractions and almost like nature. Or maybe have to talk to some mimicry computer people that can calculate for us. Obviously, maybe it could be how should it work? App, software, blah, 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 all this. So we have to really find people first, because they're not part of our team yet. They just are people that has to be either paid.
I love how to use yet, because that means that still after 25 years in business, you're still creating and developing in your company, but they're not part of it yet. So let's find it.
So you have to find people you can work with and figure out. And the first one you go to might not be the right one. But you have to start somewhere. You can't wait. Then how much money do we need? So you have to kind of make some kind of budget. You have to figure out how much do you need to develop that material thing, software thing. We set up a budget. You and I, we go for no fumes anyway, so, so nothing there. And who should be part of this? You don't want 200 people being your shareholders in the beginning. Some do.
Let's start small.
Yeah, let's start small. Have control.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. And then when you really need it, you go out. And then you ask, you can make a nice presentation, you can go to friends and family, or you have the money yourself, you can go and then ask, and then you start using at least in Norway, if you don't have all the money yourself and you have like this financing buffer or capital you can use from or your, then you should ask Innovation Norway. They have these programs where you can apply for funding.
And I'm sure in other countries they have different
different kinds of, So then it's a 50-50 public-private funding mix. So you ask for X amount of money and then you have to bring in the same yourself. Then if you don't have it, you have to ask people for that money. And then the job starts of in the beginning I need to communicate with these people what they are investing in.
In the beginning for BB Hug Me, we went around to friends and family and tried to get
friends and family
and new friends and new family. So, and we got them to invest and they were all excited about the project, and that was a very excellent, wonderful start.
So that's one of the mechanisms I've had in my toolbox is believing in people, enthusiasm, and working for free. For equity or for ownership. Like we did royalty in this case, which is high risk. Very common in the furniture business after the war. So furniture designers, they still work with royalties. We've done it in several projects, but it's not that normal. And it's money in the future. It's money when you are a success. And you don't know that.
I'm going to stop you 2 seconds and just bring the audience back a little bit to some of the podcasts with Atle Torstensen and also Eilif and actually a lot of my colleagues. They talk about a lot about part of becoming super successful is to actually give away your time for free, to work with things you believe in, and it will for them it really comes back to you. So it's like not to be scared of your time, or like to actually work with things you believe in, even though you get paid. So it's also about believing and maybe doing little other stuff than people around you.
Yeah.
Can that be related back to what you're saying?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, because when you only have this much amount of time during a day, you have to kind of use it right. And the same with me. I have gotten told off by my board of directors many times during these 25 years for spending too much time with this kind of project. Not all of them. Some of them have gone completely down the drains, and you can't have too many of those. So that's about.
I mean, you need to survive and
thrive.
I mean, if you're going to build something, you need to.
And you don't want to be divorced because of that. You need to take care of your children, spend time with them. So you can't just say, I have to do this all the time and then forget about anything else. It's about. Luckily, I'm married to a Superwoman, actually.
She is a superwoman.
She is a superwoman. I was lucky.
Yeah, you were lucky.
But we handle it. And then, but your time is valuable. So you have to actually take. I should have learned that maybe a little bit before that. Evaluating. We spent time, met each other in the mornings, but I didn't really know you. But it's also about. But she has done this. She has built this business of Becken & Barn. In that, it lies a lot of verification that you manage stuff. You have energy. You have power to see things through. Other people, I should probably ask. These two people that, great idea. But if I look at the people, they need someone else. Yeah. And in some cases, that someone else has become me. And then suddenly I do all the job for everyone. And that's the recipe for disaster, really. So we have a couple of cases. We have some like that.
Those are also the...
that's called learning?
Yeah, that's called learning. You come out from the trauma and you actually learn something, and it will change how you work in the future.
And it has.
And it has, yes.
And then it has become sustainable.
Yes, then it becomes sustainable. Yeah, that's right. We have to go back.
Yeah,
we are...
right.
Okay, so we just realized there are so many people who believe in this Slinky.
Slinky.
We got some money from friends and family. We have some royalty thing with you going. We actually got an investor who wanted to give a little money because his knees were really bad and he has a staircase he's scared of too. So we talked with him. He's going to invest and then what now?
And good thing you said that, because finding the people who believe and see the need, the niche and the need, and have an experiencing, I want this myself. And that's very basic human psychology in a way. A professional investor would say, what's the market? Can manufacture it? And the team. So they would sit back and have 50 cases a week they would look at. But for us more emotionally driven more fun-driven people.
Fun people.
Yeah. No, we would probably. So we would say, we need. Now we have some investors. We have found them. They said yes, that's good. Then we have to see how long does this money last. Then you make a plan. So we actually have to make a plan. We have to make a plan saying, this is the first step. We have to do some insight work. We have to figure out and test with, are there rules against this, regulations? Because we don't want to make fools of ourselves. Oh, we spent 20 million Norwegian kroner and then suddenly, no, you can't do this because we have some regulations about slinkies or inventions in staircases that can't be done. Absolutely not in the American market. So, and then we have suddenly...
We lost the whole market there.
The US. So research there, other things we should be aware of, legally, risk, blah, blah, blah. And then we make our first prototype, we test it. Do not maybe care so much about the good looks of the product in the beginning because we need it to function. We need technology to work. But what we have done, we've made a super nice presentation of what we think this product will look like when it's done.
To make it this beautiful slinker looks super cool.
We have to, because we have to believe in it.
Yes.
And people's imagination is not that great in general. Fantasy. So we have to
paint the picture for them.
We have to. So
and the future, how bright the future is with the product.
Yeah, it's like we have to believe in something. And this we have to present, talk about, and then it's also nice to say, but then people can also criticize it and say, is this the solution? Yeah, this is what we think, but what is absolutely for sure, it will not be like this, but will change. It will be something else, probably. We have to sell this idea as we have nothing. Yet. But then we find maybe some new partners that will help us, blah, blah, and suddenly we have a functioning prototype. We are super happy. We test it. Okay. We have to stress test this. Maybe we have to even put it into laboratory. We have to do some, maybe to get it CE marked, or we have to get it qualified. And maybe we stay out, because we somehow maybe have the idea that, this could be used as a healthcare product. But that's it's a tougher way to go. We have this for the consumer market, and then we have to figure out how can we do this. Now it works. It looks pretty good. We have to change some things, and that's iterations. We have to go
the small changes, small
changes. Planning and financing. We have insight.
I know. I feel like this is a lot of work. I'm exhausted.
And sorry, people. Elizabeth has fallen asleep. Don't wake her. Yeah, but that's the thing. So you had to set up a plan. Yeah. And then testing, we have our system of exploring, creating.
Yeah. So this is why I actually pay you to do this job and hanging out, get the other people to do all this.
And you have to start getting the right people in at the right time. So manufacturing in low scale, high scale, small scale, automation. Should we automate? How's the market? And then suddenly we're taking our prototype, patenting. Big story. So that's how much money should we use on protecting ourselves, IP, intellectual property. Big discussion, depending on your market. There's different ways. You can keep things secret, blah, blah, blah. All this. So there's a lot of things
okay, so now...
Things you just need to take care of. Otherwise, all your investments in the beginning...
are just lost.
Can be blown off.
Okay, so this is how far I've gotten into the product. Slinky has now become a prototype. It's starting to look pretty good. Yep. We have even patented it. We spent some money on that. We figured out it can be used all over the world, even in the States. And it's all looking good. We spent tons of time and tons of money. We have the right people. Okay, where are we now?
We have a prototype. We have figured out with this patented new technology. We have found a manufacturing partner. We can't say the name of this part. Top secret. And we've had. I'm not sure if we should do the launch. I feel some people launched the product too early.
We're still not. We are not launching.
It's the thing because they launched their product early to get money.
Okay, so we are just launched a presentation.
So I'm not sure, but we should probably say hello world.
So now we need a name and a design.
So that's how are we gonna crowdfund the next step?
Should we do the crowdfunding one more time?
It's a lot of work. And you get a lot of money and attention. I would say crowdfunding is marketing.
Okay, let's do the crowdfunding.
That's marketing.
Yes.
And we get attention globally.
We have lots of friends and family who have put money into
But we are so sure about the product, no one can really copy it. It's so complex.
Difficult. It's new technology. It's Slinky is turning into something.
So we have to dare something.
So we done them.
We do parallel because we do the crowdfunding.
Okay.
It looks smashing.
Smashing, yes.
2 platforms.
Yes.
Kickstarter and Indiegogo. And we also do parallel funding because we know that we're going to need more money than we think. So we ask our investment network, and we want some really, really good people. We don't want, is it allowed to say assholes on?
Well, yeah, I kind of make the rules because it's it's our
Well,
podcast.
or I
So
can
today
say
it's
we don't want
assholes.
we don't want money just
No.
for money. We
Yeah.
want nice people to work with.
Yes, we do.
We want people that are
Kind-hearted.
not too patient. There should be have some pressure on. But we need people who understands that it takes time. We're in it for the long run, without chopping the entrepreneur's head off and taking over the company.
We don't want to be bad
in hostile
people.
takeovers.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
No. We want everyone to flourish.
Because we need the entrepreneur. We need her energy.
To bring in Slinky to life.
And not because the entrepreneur is going to do all the job all the way, but we need that energy a long way to be sustainable.
All right,
anyway,
so we have crowdfunded.
Yep.
Have we made it?
And we have funded it.
We have
also
funded
parallel.
it. Okay, so we have funded it. Have we made a design and the name and stuff? Did we do that before the crowdfunding?
We did that before.
Okay, so we have this beauty. Slinky has
least
yes.
the first branding,
look,
the branding,
the colors. It looks really beautiful.
It has to be done before.
Yes. So it looks beautiful, and
Films,
then it comes
animations,
and so that's the for the crowdfunding, and now we got all the money. And now we're ready to go,
yeah.
or
yeah,
yes?
we are ready to. We actually have found the manufacturing partner. Like I said, we have started because we believe that this is going to be good anyway.
Good, yeah.
So we have started with the parallel funding. We have done the marketing funding, and then we have to deliver.
So now we have
meaning and that's very important. We can't have any fuck ups, and we can't go too big in the beginning.
So how many?
So that's the biggest mistake I've seen.
First production of Slinkies. How many can we produce?
No, we won't. Yeah, we will keep it. Yeah, we have to send it out to all our crowdfunding, of course.
And they all love it.
And that's it's one thing with this. We need. Then they have to know that we don't have custom support in Indonesia yet. So we have to support them limited. So they have to know it's a risk, and that's the risk of crowdfunding. Yeah. And we need. Well, I think we want to start with one market that we have control over. We can get feedback. We have distribution partners and partners that really feel that they are doing this together with us. Getting feedback, learning our own product to be able to adjust it for the next round. This is coming. Nothing is perfect in the beginning. So that's very important. We need to...
So we need the feedback. So now we've got...
So let's start in... where do they have steep staircases? Holland. Holland, narrow.
Oh, yeah.
Amsterdam.
Of course, Amsterdam.
Yes, Aas-Jakobsen.
Yes. Yes. And they are also
very narrow.
They're so narrow, and they don't have...
Slinky, come in my bags.
I'm going to
voice
vacation.
Control.
Yeah, voice control.
Okay, so we're in Amsterdam. Good for us because it's we have tested it here in some narrow staircases before, so we know all this. And we also
they're they're uneven. They're all
uneven.
They're all uneven.
Oh, you have
terrible.
this.
The width is different and the height is different.
Exactly.
It's perfect for also Amsterdam. Typical of staircase. Yeah.
We have done research in Amsterdam. We have invited people here to watch our tests here. We also have tested it in Amsterdam before, of course, so we know all this. So now we are. Where are we? We are manufacturing. We are in this market.
Now we're gonna sell. Actually, can we sell it in Holland now?
Holland.
Yeah. Can we? Are we actually starting to sell it in Holland?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, we have sent it.
So we have found a distributor.
Yes, perfect. We sell it online and in a store, or just online?
I would say we try both.
We try both. Okay,
we try
perfect.
both.
We got a partner in Holland.
But it's so the product is kind of also so spectacular. It's gonna and small.
Of course, it's in front of all the newspapers. We contacted them.
Yeah, so everyone knows about it. And the list of people wanting it is incredible. Just holding back. No, sorry, we need to have control here. And that's the thing. You need to build experience. If you say, "Oh, I'm gonna take the world in a big bang." It's going to be a big bang, but you're not going to take the world.
No, so you're going to hold back, and it's like, sorry, you can't get the Slinky, but you can.
And that's painful. It's very, very painful. Saying, I'm going to do this first, and then expand. I'm going to do the Benelux and Germany. Find those people that's going to be your best partner. Service. Physical products need people. So then you can't kind of just remotely fix them. I think in this case you can, to a certain extent, because we have this software thing. In the end, something mechanical, physical is going to break, and things do break all the time. And then we know that when things break, we love it when customer service is not like, you are not available at the moment, please call between so and so.
Please call in June.
Yeah. So I think these things just has to be, not Tesla in the beginning. Then Tesla had this like incredible customer service because the wheels were falling off. Everything was like falling apart, breaking. But they just compensated with
great.
incredible customer service. Be there in half an hour, new tires on your car, flowers for your wife, tickets to the opera. You know, that's how they survived.
That's great.
That's the recipe.
Cool.
That's the recipe. Tesla was the biggest buyer of car rescue services in Norway.
Wow.
In the introduction years. Very, but conscious. They knew that we're going to just bang it out there, but we're going to compensate. We're not going to earn $1. It's just pouring money down the drain. But if you overcome this, we're going to win the market. But we're going to not do it quite that way. We're going to be very good.
Okay, so we
need
tested.
to, but that's why we need to limit.
So now we have limited, we have checked, we had customer service, and we just...
And our investors love this idea of having control, limited, good customer service.
So we have happy investors, we have a market, everyone loves our project. Now, are we...
Done deal. We go on vacation.
We go on vacation, and then we hire somebody who's selling the project, basically.
Yeah, you go on conventions and expos, and you have to talk about this. And
so then I have to go around and sell it. But then it's basically, big part of the journey is kind of done, and then it's more the keep on selling, keep on bettering the product,
improving the product, finding new markets, maybe new areas where this could function and do good. And then we see that but this is fantastic in Nepal.
And then you go
or in refugee camps.
So to wrap it up a little bit, Marius, at what time do I earn some money on this Slinky?
Slinky starts generating money then after maybe a couple of years, if you're lucky.
Yeah, if I'm lucky.
After it's launched.
Okay, so we use.
So we've been working 3 years before that.
Okay, so we've been working 3 years.
And we spent $100 million.
Yes. Dollars, and then 3 years down the line. So it's like 6 years after you kind of making some money.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to
on a complex product, on a simpler, you can go faster. You can be more lean. You can take maybe even bigger risk if it's a simpler product.
To wrap up a little bit, Marius, not to...
We don't want to scare people.
We want
to scare them a little bit.
Okay, so if we scared you a little bit, that's a good thing. But don't be too scared. Hopefully, if you really want to produce or make a product, you will just forget about half of this podcast and then just talk with somebody like Marius with K8 or some other industrial designer who you think are amazing. Check them out and make them pitch for you if you don't know them. And then maybe the biggest take home here is from everything that things take a lot of time. And you have to be patient.
And you need the right people with you to support you and work with.
And you need
nothing happens alone.
You can't do anything alone, really.
So I think those who think they can, I can manage everything like Elon Musk, I'm not quite sure. He has a lot of good people with him.
If you wanna go far, go together.
Yes.
Find the right people, have fun on the way, find out if there's actually a need for this product, if it's sustainable, and then just be in love with your own product, and then things might go really, really well for you.
I think so.
I think that's a good wrap.
Wow.
I'm so happy to have had you on this podcast. It's been a journey, and I'm
Can
serious.
I come back?
Yes,
at some
you
point?
can. I will invite you back.
Oh,
and I'm actually really I see now Slinky. He has now his own. He has 4 legs. Just for your audience, 7 years. There's Slinkies everywhere.
Slinkies. Yeah. Let's see how we can do this.
Yes. Thank you, Marius. I will have you back. It's been lovely to have you here.
Thank you. Really fun.
Yes. And also, I forgot. Have a wonderful year celebrating your 25th year of K8.
And you celebrating BB Hug Me.
Yeah, 10 years of BB Hug Me plus a couple of years with just us before.
Exactly.
So we love that BB Hug Me is 10 years. We love you, cool. And we love 25 years of K8.
And we love the fact that there's a lot of women out there.
Yes.
Having used the product and had a nice, good sleep.
Yes.
And some good breastfeed sessions.
Yes. Healthy world.
Exactly.
And happy people. Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.